by coaching. I'm streaming. All right, welcome back to Jungle. You're gonna be playing Yorick. Yorick, you're looking like the guy from Death Stranded or like Ark Raiders right now. You got a lot of gear. That's how Yorick feels. He feels very encumbered in the jungle. For the runes, Conquer Triumph, put Legend Haste, Cut Down, Magic Footwear, Approach Velocity. Yorick is not as good as he used to be. I wouldn't recommend anyone play him. Let's do this. With Yorick, you press Q and then you build up the graves as you Q the camp, and then eventually you can summon the ghouls. Then we deal more damage. Yorick's ramping up for a majority of the early games, so that's a lot of farming. And then in between the farming, it's all about the skirmishes. You're either contesting the enemy or punishing them as they make mistakes. But we do not have ganks, that's for sure. And then, even with the objective fights, in a lot of cases, the enemy junglers are just stronger early. So, here's to hoping that we can, quote, scale. Alto Q, and that's the combo. Now that's the benefit. Yorick's mechanics are about as easy as it gets. So we Q the camp, we get the graves, you recast the Q once you have enough of those built up, and then you summon the ghouls. If you cast the E, it will automatically summon the ghouls as well, and it will cause them to auto-target the big part of the camp, if you hit it. And that's the same deal whenever you attack the enemy champion, so hit them with the dust, and then start Qing them. And of course we're going to be going for a full clear. These items aren't going to pay for themselves. Easter Kha'Zix red buff, level 3. Haha, he failed his jump. Rest in peace. Whoa. He trades 1 for 1. And we just stay farming our camps. Yorick's too slow to even get down there. And then the enemy would have to keep chasing even further than that under the turret for me to be there in time. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? But yeah, for the rest of Yorick's kit here, the Q. It deals physical damage, restores your missing HP. Yeah, gives you movement speed too. Alto Q. Amazing. Q. You can walk away, probably. Nice. The W, you summon the cage. You can use that to trap the enemy in, making sure the ghouls get more damage, but also you can get your hits as well. It's a big part of what makes Yorick jungle pretty bad too, is that the enemy always walks away. That sucks. To the mid lane. The flash. Whoa, 1 for 1. Now, Katarina, were you paying attention? Do you know I'm in this bush? Malphite's here. Word. Word. Sorry, fellas. I'll just be taking the Scuttle Crab. Don't mind me. A little bit of Smite Q. Job's done. Would have been so funny if she walked into me. That's the only way I kill her. Job's done. Sheen. Control Ward. To the top side. Turn 2, the dragon spawns. That's something to aim for, because we ain't doing anything else. I mean, military slash, you know, an electrician job. It's nothing glamorous, but at least we're doing something. Right, Yorick? Word. Back to the camps. Machine giving us ability haste and the Spellblade passive. It's a no-brainer. We just spam out the Q during this clear. So it gives us more damage on that. Building into the Trinity first. What you'll find as Yorick farms here, he gets very athletic. Faster than you would expect. Dust him off. But yeah, the whole game was happening. We're just going camp to camp. That's Yorick, man. It's so slow. But it's also slow and steady. Even if you interrupt the camps to show up to those, it's bad. It's always bad. Zoe doesn't have TP. Let's take the wave. I'm getting rich. Alto Q. I'm getting rich. Someone took your caster minions. What happened? Bot lane's happening without me. If you like single-player games, I mean... Yorick might be the guy for you. I wonder if I can walk away from this. Surely not. I mean, pretty close. We'll dust off the wolf. Hit him again. I don't know where the ghouls are going. And then we get level 6 off the Gromp. Very nice. When Yorick was very strong in the jungle, one of the things that made him strong was the ghouls' damage to the objectives. And they nerfed that. Alright, Kha'Zix just takes it. Word. Glad to be here. Level 6. Summon the Maiden. Off we go. The Maiden's going to act like the ghouls, dealing damage to the targets we hit. She has some more autonomy. And if you dust people off, then she'll target to them and deal more damage to them. Let's go ahead and check this. A red buff, don't mind if I do. Get over there, boys. Whoa. Whoa, Malphite. Hey, fellas. Hey, whoa, whoa, W, Q. Whoa, E, dust them off. Smite. Auto. Q, take that. Who wants some, huh? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Maiden, where are you? Get back to this red buff. Auto. Amazing. You're dead. Dust him off. Q this guy. Auto. W right there. You're trapped. Wah. Q. Good job. Good job, everyone. Yeah, we'll take the fight back into Kha'Zix. He had already jumped away, so it's easier to secure that kill than a Malphite under turret. Don't tell Thresh that. He's still working on it. Wouldn't want to discourage him. You're doing great. Okay. Take the hook. You suck. Swing and a miss. Alright. Yorick can play the game now. The Maiden's going to help us clear. Dealing max health damage. Buh. Buh. Dust them off. If you cast the dust as you're exiting the camp, that's best, because then the ghouls and the Maiden will stay aggroed and actually kill them. Whereas if you auto and leave the camp, then they'll only hit it for so long. Like that girl you met, but she was kind of annoying, you know? That was the first girl you talked to in, I don't know, 4 months. Well, Zoe's going bot lane. No top laner. No void grubs for me. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just exist around. Yeah, with Kha'Zix, he needs isolated Q. Good luck getting that against me. Got 1 million ghouls. What do you got? No, they're not view bots. No, they're ghouls. I swear this clear is like brutally slow in my head, but could be worse. Alright, the blue buff stays aggroed. The jungle pet bounces back and forth. Very nice. Q, leave. To the Krugs. Maxing the E, of course. The E dealing max health damage. Shreds the enemy's armor. Malphite, what's up? E. You're level 4? W. That's one fast fella, I'll tell you that much. A little bit of dust. Q. Malphite, we don't have to do this. To the next camp. We saw Kha'Zix top, so I can just walk around. Malphite, we don't have to do this. Q, W. Where are you going? Dust them off. Auto, Q. Hit him. Hit him. Q. Okay. Raise the ghouls. Katarina, you want to see what's in my pocket? I'll show you. I'll show you right here. A little bit of pocket sand. Take that. Play. Hook. Q. You're dead. Yorick #1. This champion isn't dog shit, I promise. What a guy, what a guy. Who else could walk around and press Q like that? What an expert jungler. Trinity Force. And then we want Boots of Swiftness, but then Spear of Sojin is next. So let's get a longsword, and off we go. With that oddly top-heavy stature, let's get up there. That's the same maiden that we spawned too, you know. Married her in high school, she's still with me. Clear speed's gonna get a little faster now that we got the Trinity. Dust them off. Trinity giving us AD attack speed, HP, ability haste, Spellblade passive dealing more damage now, and movement speed. Very nice. Very nice. And our goal remains the same. Farm literally everything at all stages of this early game. 96 CS, we need more. We need more. Go ahead and cross through mid lane. Just me and my dudes crossing through mid. Kha'Zix, that's Lantern. E, Q Smite. Auto. You're dead. Yorick #1. What other champion could have walked up and hit him? I'll wait. A little bit of red buff. Malphite's finally level 6. Dust it off, walk to the next camp, and then the ghouls and the maiden will finish the camps now that we're closer to the mid game. If you don't walk away from the camps, you really waste a lot of time. I got a lantern right here. Q, lantern. Miss me! Come on, get out of there. I almost called her Daisy, that was my ex. Alrighty, back to the camps, job's done. I could stay and look at those guys, or I could farm my entire jungle. I'll take... I'll take the latter. Don't you hate when someone uses that phrase? Here, I'll say it again. I'll take the latter. Thank you. Yep, wouldn't want to look like these guys now, would we? Nope, I'll be dusting off my wolves. And would you look at that? Drake, where's my raptors? Darius, get off that turret. Yep. Get off the turret. Smite. Oh, I don't have it. Dust. Damn it. Q. Take that. Q. Alto. E. Q. You're dead. It's all about skill with Yorick, and that's the thing. You're always spacing around for the next Q. As stupid as that sounds, that's literally the gameplay. Because the Q gives you movement speed. You shouldn't Q and stay for these pathetic autos. They don't do anything. You should always be moving and then positioning for that next Q. You'll avoid enemy damage. You'll reposition yourself to actually keep hitting the enemy. It all works out. Maiden's going to help me take the turret here. Gonna help me file my taxes. I don't know how that works. Maiden, get out of there! Oh, you're so dead. You're so stupid, Maiden. Messed up my taxes and everything. I am super dead. W. Run! Q this guy. Just died. Just too much. Well, we're sitting on 1 million gold here. Let's get the Spear of Sojin. Still have to wait for those Boots of Swiftness. But I definitely want those, even if I get... I mean, Ninja Tabi are pretty good. Let's get another longsword. Like a man. We'll figure this out later. Spear of Sojin giving us AD, HP, 25 basic ability haste to spam out the dust in the Q even more. And then we get percentage damage increase on our abilities. The dust in the Q, very nice. As we return to the mid-game, it's going to be about the team fights, and you better be very, very, very strong for those team fights, or else you suck as Yorick. Yorick's a big fat freeloader, as it is, but to be the biggest, fattest freeloader, that's kind of our goal. Phew. Okay, one more Q here. QE. See, we're kind of schmoving now. Legend Haste, Spear of Sojin, Trinity Force. So many Qs. So many Qs, and it's so necessary because as you're fighting real champions, you don't have time to wait around for that next Q. W, Q. Hit him. Dust. Aw, man. Q. Respawn the ghoul, summon the maiden. Tell my ex I want to get back with her. Q. Dust. What? Q. Where are my allies? Maiden's dead again. Let's get out of here. We cast the W on the Jhin, but it doesn't stop your allies' movement. It only stops the enemies. So if they were to jump on him, that would have helped them. Back to the camps. Dragon's coming up, but that's not my main priority. You know me, I'm making money, you sleeping. A little bit of dust. Get them, boys. 1 minute on my maiden. Boy, do I miss her. To the bot side, a little bit of farm. This is such a silly game. Even though I got my turbo free kills in the early game, pretty hard to do anything with it. Pretty hard to do anything with it. Just clicking around. Once the enemy starts fighting us, that's the only way we have a play. And that's why Yorick's so brutal to play. Unless you're big, fat, and stupid, but like, not my style. Anyways, watch this drive. Please Malphite ulti into me, please. I'm begging. Okay. E, W, Alto, Q, run. Okay. My allies are super dead. E. He's dusted. He's dusted. Another E right here. W. And then we're going to press Q. He's dead. Maiden, get out here. My teammates suck. My teammates suck, Maiden. Can you believe this? Yeah, I know. Well, that fight was kind of useless, but we weren't super grouped up. Go ahead and get to this one. Once everyone combines, E, Q, W, hit him. Oh, the dust missed. Get back here. I hate your guts. 2 levels on Kha'Zix. Be taking your camps, Kha'Zix. Yeah, once we're all grouped up for real, then we'll win. Until then. It's like, Yorick kind of plays the game in slow motion. Like, we're farming, and then we're fighting. Right now we're in between the plays, the Baron's coming up, so I want to farm as much as I can, get my level up, and then fight again. Wow. Mr. Darius, I'll kill you if you want to die. Whoa! He's going for it. W. E. Q. You are super dead. Kha'Zix's bot side. Yorick's a crazy champ. I don't know if I can solo Baron this season. If I had Leandri's, I definitely could. The E gives us percentage armor pin, but we can also get the Black Cleaver. Against a Malphite Darius, not a bad idea. Alright, let's stay up the map. The camps are done. We could definitely do this Baron, but Here we are. It's a special move that I don't want to force my team into. Cute. Mr. Kha'Zix. Dust him off. Come back here, bastard. He's slowed. The dust. Damn, with his Ghost Blade, I'm not fast enough. Makes sense. Makes sense. Everyone has to die. That makes sense. Well, Jax is farming, so back to the camps. They're going for Baron? What a bummer. Jax is going to get that turret. It is what it is. Maybe I should have done the Baron anyways. The more you live, the more you realize that not taking the risk is the risk. Like, I really fucking played it safe with the boys, and then boom. Nothing. Word. Let's do Shirelda's. Shirelda gives us more damage for ourselves. AD, percentage armor pin, and ability haste, and then we slow the enemy when they're low. That will help the ghouls and the maiden kill the enemy all by themselves. And then with the percentage armor pin, we get more late game damage. We deal some real damage if I can get on the enemy. I'll press Q real good, coach. Put me in. Alrighty, let's group up. Level 15, Kha'Zix is 13. He sucks. Yorick number 1. Mr. Malphite. E. A swing and a miss. You are super dead. Dust them off. My maiden is super dead. Nice, she's out of there. Whoa! W right here. Don't mind me, fellas. Q. That guy's dead. E. Q. W. Q. Alright, we can finish Malphite here. Q. You're dead. No! Oh. Ouch. Jax, will you ever play the game with us? No, gotcha. Gotcha. Mr. Kha'Zix, please jump over blind, please. Damn it. Get over here, dragon. E. Yeah, you better run. How's it going, Jax? Everything good? One more wave? Yeah, one more wave. We'll wait. Job's done. We got the dragon. Baron's coming up. Back to the camps. My ulti is down. Maiden's dead. The plays are done. Back to the camps. Just like in the early mid game. You really have to identify this in the late game, though, or you're going to be clicking around like a dummy. Wasting your time. And by farming, I get level 16. I get my last point of my ulti. My bitch wife maiden becomes even stronger. My whole team's dead. W. Q. Dust onto Smolder here. Nice, got the dust. I'm super dead. Damn it. That's their entire team. Damn it. Haunting, guys. We'll get Leandri's last. Don't FF just yet, boys. It's almost time to play the game. Yorick is almost online. I think Smolder killed all my ghouls, and then I'm isolated Q'd by Kha'Zix. Alrighty, boys. It all comes down to this. 245 CS, the most on the team by far. Let's make it count. Maiden. 2 and 10 Thresh. Let's do this. Dust. We're dealing damage. Dust. Close. Over here, boys. Over here. Sweeper. Nice. A little bit of vision control. You ever hear of that 2 and 10 Thresh? You are awesome. My ghouls are super dead. Let's see if there is any camps up. Fuck. I need some ghouls. I have to queue minions or the camps to get the ghouls. When you summon the minion, you also spawn a lot of ghouls, but I already did that. No raptors.
Your turret has been destroyed.
You. And then waiting. Q. My ADC's dead. And then Q. Summon the ghouls. Let's kill Darius, man. Let's go golfing. Blast. Fuck. Blast cone. E. You're dead. Dust them off. Q. Write that combo down. Well, here comes all the enemy noobs right here. Put in revert, tear it. That's one. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, glad to be here. I think we're kind of overwhelmed here. My team has done a whole lot of nothing but feed for this entire mid game. They're super strong, man. Yorick is very, like, beefy mid game. And we're kind of entering the late game. They just got too much. As you can see, it is what it is. GG. Final score 6-3 and 6. Trinity dealing 2,000. Yorick, you're gonna stay in the garage for now, man. GG. One more wave, Jax. One more wave.